No, and
So
I think the other part too is we've talked about the distressed properties. There's not bank owned foreclosures, short sales being put on the market in any kind of um, volume. So that impact, that huge drop that we saw back then, I just don't see any numbers that would indicate that that's going to happen.
yeah,
Um,
now here's one more that I found really interesting. What I did on this one, this is May of 24 versus May of 25, and
okay,
I took out the new builds basically. 24 is missing 24 and 25 year builds,
okay, okay.
and 23 is missing 23 and 24 year builds. Check out the cash percentage. So and this goes without saying, the lenders are buying down rates, they're giving away. So if you're a financed buyer, you are leaning more towards that. But the builders are so geared towards attracting finance buyers because that helps keeps their comps up that it looks like more the resale market looks just like the peak. I mean, 46.8 to 46.1. So that kind of blew me away. So the resale market as a whole is still capturing plenty of cash buyers. And if you're a cash buyer, you honestly can get more value than like I'm talking to a builder now, and they're like, "Well, we want to for your cash buyer, we want to write this duplex up at 450, and we'll give the cash buyer $30,000 credit." Of and I mean, I understand why they're doing what they're
Mhm.
doing, but
I get it.
for a cash buyer, unless you're trying to raise your basis, which isn't sometimes the worst idea,
Yeah.
but unless you're trying to raise your basis, I don't understand. You know what I mean? It's so focused on one market that they're kind of ignoring another market.
Yep. Well, right now
So,
it's the hype too. The hype associated with brand new construction, with all the upgrades, all the incentives, all that they can do for a buyer. I mean, I get it. But if
well,
you're an investor,
if you're particularly a first-time home buyer, you want to get a flood zone X as new as humanly possible because you don't have flood insurance, and the newer builds, not only more energy efficient, they're also going to be cheaper to insure. I mean,
correct?
without a doubt.
100%. Yeah.
So, I
And
mean,
I'll say this too. We've mentioned this in other meetings or other discussions. The new construction fared extremely well in really tough hurricanes we've had. So you get
yeah,
the Ian was horrible. I managed hundreds of properties, had to drive every single one of them with my staff, and the new ones we did good. You had some minor issues with the roof, ridge vents and such, but generally speaking, they did incredible. But the lower lying older properties got rocked. I mean, it's just that's kind of is what it is. But no, there's a lot of incentive for a brand new buyer looking to buy their first home or whatever with the incentives they're offering, buying down the mortgage rates. It just makes sense. I get it. I totally get it. So
but the cash percentage when you backed out the 2 years of new builds, that was kind of surprising. I mean, that's
yeah,
almost 50%.